Hello, I am Steve Murray. I wrote the Reiki Ultimate Guide series to use in conjunction with my DVD programs. The books explain and show how to perform all the Reiki level psychic, healing, aura, and chakra attunements step by step. Reiki students around the world have asked to see me perform a Reiki attunement from the books to assist with their learning and training. In this DVD, I will do that and more. I will perform a Reiki first level attunement from the Reiki Ultimate Guide, a Reiki chakra attunement from the Reiki second Ultimate Guide, and a Reiki aura attunement from the third Ultimate Guide. Watching me perform all these attunements will help with learning all the Reiki attunements explained in the guides. My good friend Pat Matthews will narrate while I perform all the Reiki attunements for you.
During any Reiki attunement, psychic debris is released. Psychic debris is called different names by healers, such as negative thought forms and emotional or mental blocks. Whatever it's called, all healers are aware of it and agree that this phenomenon exists. Psychic debris can be phobias, anger, fears, grief, anxiety, stress, all emotions that negatively impact your life. Psychic debris eventually accumulates in some or all of our bodies: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. In-depth details about psychic debris are found in all the Reiki Ultimate Guides. The amount of psychic debris released during an attunement can vary depending on the individual and his or her condition and circumstances. If you do not use protection, psychic debris can attach to your own aura or physical body when released during the attunement. This is why new healers who do not protect themselves during an attunement sometimes feel drained, sick, and experience strange emotions to which they are unaccustomed. As soon as they clear and balance themselves and dissolve the psychic debris, they are back to normal. The following are suggestions for protection, or you can use your own method. Protection can be done rapidly once you are experienced at it. Visualize or imagine white or golden light filling the area and surrounding you. Smudge or sage the room and yourself. Place Reiki crystals or Reiki healing stones in the corners of the room. State a prayer asking your higher power, guides, angels, etc., to provide protection during the session. Draw Reiki symbols and activate them in all corners of the room. Draw Reiki symbols in front of yourself as a shield. The healer should always clear and ground him or herself before performing a Reiki attunement. This ensures Reiki will flow through strongly and uninterrupted. Healers usually have their own method and process for doing this before any Reiki session, and that will, of course, work. One simple and effective method of doing this is to take a moment to bring Reiki through the top of the head, the 7th chakra, all the way down through the body, then out both legs into the earth. Wait a few seconds, then bring it back from the earth, all the way up both legs and out the top of the head. This whole process should only take a few minutes, and usually you will sense a feeling of balance after the process is complete. At the end of every Reiki attunement, rub and/or shake the hands to break any remaining energy connection you have with the person receiving the attunement. At the end of every attunement, clear the area and yourself of any lingering psychic debris by bringing white or golden light into the room, filling it up, and/or sage or smudge the area. While doing this, ask your source that any and all psychic debris remaining be removed and dissolved from the room and you now. There are 3 basic hand positions during a Reiki, first, second, or master attunement that a student uses. They are: 1. Hands in a prayer position in front of the heart chakra. 2. Hands over the head in a prayer position. 3. Hands open, palms up. While performing certain segments of the Reiki level attunements, you need to draw the Reiki symbols. Drawing the symbols in Reiki means tracing the symbols in the air with your fingers or eyes, or you can visualize drawing them in your mind. The method you use to draw the symbols does not make a difference when passing the attunement. During Reiki level attunements, you need to visualize. Visualization is seeing a picture in your mind's eye. If you have a difficult time visualizing, just imagine or know what needs to be done during that segment of the attunement, and this will work. As an option during the attunement, when symbols are being visualized going to the base of the brain, you can guide the Reiki symbols with your right or left hand. As shown in the Reiki Ultimate Guide, a Reiki First Level attunement can be given in 4 separate attunements, or the 4 attunements can be incorporated into one attunement. Both ways will work, and it depends on your preference. Steve will perform the Reiki First Level attunement all in one attunement. Steve prepares the room where the attunement is to be given. Steve is behind the student and clears and grounds himself. The student has the hands in a prayer position, ready for the attunement. Steve places all 4 Reiki symbols in close to his heart chakra in the space in front of him, then states silently the attunement intention, which is a first level attunement. The attunement begins. Both hands are placed on top of the head of the student while meditating for 15 to 30 seconds to start the Reiki connection with the student. The master symbol is drawn over the head while silently stating the name of the symbol 6 times. Visualize the symbol drawn in the air, moving into the crown chakra through the head and then stopping at the base of the brain. The student's left shoulder is then touched, indicating it is time to raise the hands. The power symbol is drawn in the air over the hands. The symbol is then visualized going down the hands into the crown chakra and stopping at the base of the brain. While this is being done, the symbol's name is said silently 6 times. Guide the hands, still in a prayer position, back in front of the heart chakra. The long-distance symbol is drawn over the head while silently stating the name of the symbol 6 times. Then visualize the symbol drawn in the air, moving into the crown chakra, through the head, and stopping at the base of the brain. The mental, emotional symbol is then drawn over the head while silently stating the name of the symbol 6 times. Visualize the symbol drawn in the air moving into the crown chakra, through the head, and stopping at the base of the brain. The student's left shoulder is then touched, indicating it is time to raise the hands, still in a prayer position over the head. The power symbol is then drawn in the air over the hands. The symbol is visualized going down the hands into the crown chakra and stopping at the base of the brain. While this is being done, state the symbol's name silently 6 times. Guide the hands, still in a prayer position, back in front of the heart chakra. Steve moves to the front of the student and opens the hands, palms up, and flat with his right hand. The palms are then held from underneath with the left hand. The power symbol is drawn in the air in front of the student's third eye with the available right hand. The name of the symbol is stated silently 6 times while visualizing it going straight into the third eye. Then draw the power symbol in the air over the palms held open by the left hand. The name of the symbol is said silently 6 times as it is visualized going straight into the palms of the hands. Gently slap the palms 6 times. The student's hands are guided into the prayer position. Then blow over the hands and keep blowing up to the third eye and crown chakra. Then down to the navel and back up to the hands. The long-distance symbol is drawn in the air in front of the third eye with the available right hand. The name of the symbol is stated silently 6 times as it is visualized, going straight into the third eye. The mental emotional symbol is drawn in the air in front of the third eye with the available right hand. The name of the symbol is stated silently 6 times as it is visualized, going straight into the third eye. Then draw the power symbol in the air over the palms held open by the left hand. The name of the symbol is said silently 6 times as it is visualized, going straight into the palms of the hands. Gently slap the palms 6 times. The hands are guided back together into the prayer position. Then blow over the hands and keep blowing up to the third eye and crown chakra. Then down to the navel and back up to the hands. Move to the back of the student. Place hands on the student's shoulders and look down through the crown chakra, visualizing into the heart chakra. Place an affirmation into the heart and say it silently 6 times. The affirmation Steve uses is, "Now this student is a powerful and aware Reiki healer." Bring the hands to the base of the head with the thumbs placed at the base of the skull. Then state, "I now seal this process with divine love and wisdom," silently, while visualizing a door opening on the back of the head and the power symbol going in. Then the door being closed and sealed. The student has now connected directly to the Reiki source. Place hands on the student's shoulders and give a blessing such as, "We are both blessed by this process." Move to the front and then ask the student to place his or her palms on their legs and to breathe deeply and slowly while opening their eyes. The Reiki First Level Attunement is complete. Break the connection with the student. Steve clears the room after the student has left. There are 7 layers of the aura: etheric layer, emotional layer, mental layer, astral layer, etheric template layer, celestial layer, and catheric layer. While performing an aura attunement, you will work with the first 4 layers of the aura. That's where the mental and emotional layers are. Unlike the Reiki chakra healing attunements for physical ailments and disease, where the mental and emotional symbol is used sparingly, it is a pivotal symbol in aura attunements. During aura attunements, you place the mental and emotional Reiki symbol in 7 locations within the aura's astral layer. These locations are called Aura Target Areas, or ATAs. In every aura attunement, there are 2 aura target areas with which you will work. The sequence used in placing the Reiki symbol in the ATA during the aura attunement is extremely important because it must be the right combination for the specific mental or emotional issue for which the attunement is being performed. The astral layer is about 8 to 12 inches out from the physical body, depending on the person. The distance to use during an aura attunement is 12 inches from the body. You can use a ruler for this, but after a few times, you will know the correct distance just by looking. A 12-inch distance is enough to make sure you are outside the mental and emotional layers and within the astral layer, not just a portion of it. When channeling Reiki during the aura attunement, your hand or hands should be directly in front of and aligned with the ATA, about 1 to 2 inches away. Always channel Reiki directly into the center of this area. This ensures Reiki will flow through the astral layer, through the mental and emotional layer, dissolving and removing psychic debris for which the attunement is intended. During the aura attunement, you are asked to place Reiki symbols in the aura target areas. There are several methods to place the symbols in the ATAs, and all of them will work. Visualization is one method. If you have a difficult time visualizing, another way is to just imagine or know a Reiki symbol is placed in the ATA when asked to do so. You can also draw the symbol, then guide it into the ATA, or you can just draw it directly within the ATA. Use the method that is easiest for you. Intent is the purpose for the aura attunement. With the aura attunement, there are two types of intent that can be used during the attunement: generic intent and root intent. Root intent is used when the cause of the mental or emotional issue is known. Generic intent must be used when the cause of the mental or emotional issue is unknown. The type of intent that you will use during an aura attunement depends on the information you have about the mental or emotional issue at hand. For example, the Reiki aura attunement Steve is going to perform is for anger, and generic intent will be used. It will be stated silently before the aura attunement begins. This aura attunement about to be performed is for anger. Then, while Reiki is channeled during the attunement, the intent is for the Reiki to dissolve and remove all psychic debris related to any anger issues. If the person receiving the aura attunement knows the anger is linked to a sister, then the intent used would be root intent. In that case, before starting the attunement, state silently, "This attunement is for anger related to the sister." The intent during the attunement would be to have Reiki dissolve and remove any psychic debris related to the anger linked to the sister. Performing an aura attunement on another person can be done with the person either lying down or sitting on a stool or chair, and from either the front or the back. Performing the aura attunement from the back is the most common. Once you become skilled with performing Reiki aura attunement, it should never last longer than 15 to 30 minutes. Before performing the aura attunement, you need to know what the mental or emotional issue is that the attunement is for, so that you can use the appropriate aura attunement in Reiki, the Ultimate Guide Volume 3. In the examples shown, it is the Attunement for Anger, Chapter 13. The root intent for this attunement can be anger for a person, circumstance, place, or thing. If the cause of anger is unknown, use generic intent. Steve is going to use generic intent for this attunement. Steve prepares the room where the attunement is to be given. He clears and grounds himself and is standing behind his client. The intent for the aura attunement is stated silently before the attunement is started. In this example, it is generic intent for all anger the client has. The master symbol is placed into the palms of the hands and then activated. Second-level healers omit this step. The power symbol is placed into the palms of the hands and then activated. The mental, emotional symbol is placed into the aura target area in the astral layer aligned with the third chakra as shown and then activated. Reiki is then channeled directly into the center of the aura target area from about 1 to 2 inches away from where the mental, emotional symbol has been placed. Channel Reiki with focus and the generic or root intent. This step should only take about 2 minutes. Next, the mental emotional symbol is placed into the second aura target area in the astral layer aligned with the fourth chakra as shown. Then the symbol is activated. Channel Reiki directly into the center of the aura target area from about 1 to 2 inches away from where you have placed the mental emotional symbol. Do this with focus and the generic or root intent. This step should only take about 2 minutes. The attunement is complete. Break the connection with the person. Steve clears the room after the client has left. The following 2 steps will determine which chakra to use during the Reiki healing attunement for any physical ailment or disease. 1. You must identify the specific physical ailment or disease for which the Reiki chakra healing attunement is going to be performed and where it has manifested in the body. This information is usually available from a medical diagnosis. 2. Once you know where the ailment or disease has manifested in the body, review the illustrations in Reiki, the Ultimate Guide, Volume 2, and find the illustration that shows the organ, body part, body system, etc., where the ailment or disease has manifested. Then determine which chakra's area of influence it is located in. And that's the chakra you will use during the chakra healing attunement. In the example, Steve will perform the attunement for a kidney stone in the right kidney. The illustration is of the reproductive and urinary system, and it shows the kidney chakra's area of influence is located in the 3rd chakra. During the chakra healing attunement, you need to visualize the Reiki symbols. If you have a difficult time visualizing, just imagine or know the symbols are there, or you can draw them in the air. In the Reiki chakra healing attunement, when you visualize the symbol, then activate it. This is done almost simultaneously. Once you have the Reiki symbol visualized and activated over the chakra you are working with, you embed the symbol into the chakra, or in other words, place the symbol into the center of the chakra. This can be done several ways, such as by visualizing it there and knowing it is there with your intent, or you can lower and guide the symbol into the center of the chakra with your finger or hand. Intent is your state of mind in knowing Reiki's purpose and where it should flow during the chakra healing attunement. In the example, the chakra healing attunement is for a kidney stone. When channeling Reiki during the attunement, the intent for the Reiki is to flow to the kidney stone. Focus is staying in the moment and concentrating on the intent. In the example, the focus is the intent on channeling Reiki into the 3rd chakra for the kidney stone. All the major chakras have a corresponding backside except the 7th chakra. You will work with all 6 back chakras during Reiki chakra healing attunements. It is said in some teachings that there is a back chakra for the 7th, located where all dimensions become one. The back chakras are usually neglected, underused, and become blocked because so few people are aware of them. Or, if they are aware of them, they fail to work with them because they do not realize their importance. The reason you work with both sides of the chakras is simple. If one side is still blocked, then the whole chakra is blocked, and complete healing will be difficult, if not impossible. The chakra healing attunement is usually given to a person lying down, although a sitting position can be used. If you are a first-level healer, omit the steps with the symbols. Second-level healers perform all the steps, except the one that uses the master symbol. The chakra healing attunement example is for a kidney stone. You will find the illustration for the kidneys presented in Reiki the Ultimate Guide, Volume 2, in the illustration titled Reproductive Urinary System and the Chakra Area of Influence for Kidney is the third chakra. Steve prepares the room where the attunement is to be given. He clears and grounds himself and is over the client. The intent for chakra healing attunement is stated silently. This attunement I am about to perform is for a kidney stone. This should only take a few seconds. Visualize the mental, emotional symbol in front of the seventh chakra. Activate it, and then embed it into the center of the chakra. This step should only take 15 seconds. Channel Reiki into the seventh chakra with the intent to clear any mental or emotional blocks associated with the kidney stone. This step should only take about 2 minutes. Proceed to the third chakra. Visualize the power symbol over it. Activate it, and then embed it into the center of the chakra. This step should only take 15 seconds. Stay with the third chakra. Visualize the long-distance symbol over it. Activate it, and then embed it into the center of the chakra. This step should only take 15 seconds. By embedding the long-distance symbol into the chakra, it will be there for present and future healing. Stay with the third chakra. Visualize the master symbol over it. Activate it, and embed it into the center of the chakra. This step should only take 15 seconds. By embedding the master symbol into the chakra, it will take the intent you channel in the next step to the highest level. The Reiki symbols are now embedded into the third chakra. Next, channel Reiki into the center of the third chakra with the intent for it to flow to the kidney stone. This step should only take 5 minutes. Next, the person turns on his stomach. Proceed to the back third chakra. Channel Reiki into the center of the back third chakra with the intent for it to flow to the kidney stone. This step should only take 5 minutes. Attunement is complete. Break the connection with the person. Steve clears the room after the client has left. In the classic Usui system of Reiki, there are 3 Reiki levels. The levels are first, second, and master. There are 3 Reiki attunements that correspond and are given with those levels. Reiki level attunements are different in respect to what Reiki symbols are placed into the hands held over the head in a prayer position, in the palms held open in front of the heart chakra, and the third eye during the attunements. There are Usui Reiki masters in schools that have created a fourth Reiki attunement. This attunement is given after the second level attunement and attunes a person to the master Reiki energy and master symbol. But there are important steps left out of this attunement that enable a Reiki master to pass Reiki level attunements to others. The steps left out include Reiki symbols not placed in the palm chakras. In the Usui system, there are only 4 Reiki symbols used in Reiki attunements. They are power symbol. It is named Choku-rei. The name of the power symbol means put all the power in the universe here. Long distance symbol. It is also called the long distant and the absentee symbol. It is named Hon Shasei Shonen. Emotional mental symbol. Mental symbol, or the mental emotional addiction symbol. It is named Seihei Ki. Master symbol. It is named Daiko Myo. The Reiki symbols are also used by the Reiki healers in their healing practice. The symbols they can use depend on the Reiki level they have received. During the first level Reiki attunement, the chakras are opened and cleared and are connected to the source of Reiki. But none of the Reiki symbols are made available for the first level healer to use. In the second level, the first 3 Reiki symbols, the power, long distance, and the mental emotional symbol, are attuned to the student, and the student can now use them for healing. In the master attunement, the master symbol is attuned and passed on to the student. The Reiki master can now use all 4 symbols in healing and passing Reiki level attunements. When you activate a Reiki symbol, it generally means you turn it on, make it work, go into action, etc. There are many ways to activate a Reiki symbol, and it depends on the way you were taught or your preference. A few ways to activate a symbol include thinking of its name, saying it out loud if no one is around, or silently if non-attuned Reiki people are present. You can visualize the symbol or imagine yourself drawing it, or you can actually draw it to activate it. Intend to activate the symbols, and they will activate. The power of the Reiki symbols does not come from drawing, visualizing, or imagining them perfectly. So do not worry about this. The power comes from your intent on how you are going to use them. There are variations of the symbols some Reiki masters and schools are using and teaching. They have been created for various reasons that are explained in the book, Reiki, False Beliefs Exposed for All.